Guys, welcome back to another Roblox video, guys. In today's Roblox video, I'll be showing you guys a game that I made. It's called Jailbreak True Classic Edition. So guys, this game I made is called Jailbreak True Classic Edition, and this game's supposed to show how Jailbreak was back in 2017. So it's basically the old Jailbreak map, but you guys can't rob the bank. There's no running, there's no sprint running, there's no crouching, there's no punching. And so it's just basically to show you guys how far Jailbreak has changed over a 2-year period. So I'll be showing you guys gameplay of my game right after this clip. Alright guys, as you see here, I'm in Jailbreak Classic, True Classic Edition, and you guys can see from the gameplay, we are in the original Jailbreak prison. So you guys can see here the original courtyard. If I remember from I haven't played Jailbreak in a while, or like hopped into Jailbreak, the courtyard should look exactly the same. So there's no really big changes with the courtyard. And you guys can see here, there was no grass. The grass was a brick block that was just plain green. You guys can see the original prison building right here. The OG players should know how this building looks like. We can see the old cafeteria in there and the old trees. So you guys can see nothing really has to change that much except for the prison buildings and the prison in general and some textures with them. So if I zoom out, you guys can see here the prison from a higher point of view, and you guys can see over there I spawned in cars for you guys. If you guys want to play this game, I spawned in cars for you guys so you guys could drive around the original Jailbreak map. So you guys could see here, there's a Lamborghini, a Tesla Roadster, there's a Tesla Model X, a Camaro that doesn't work, and a bunch of Lamborghinis for you guys. So in the video, I'll be hopping in the red Tesla. If I could hop, oh my god, killer took it. But I am going to hop into one of the Lamborghinis because that's what the majority of players are going to use. So I'm going to turn on my Roblox audio. It's already on. So we can hop in this, I'm gonna lower down my audio real quick because it's extremely loud, by the way. And killer has crashed the Tesla, so let me hop into another Camaro, Lamborghini right here. So you guys could see here that. So you guys can see from here, there's a Lamborghini, a bunch of Teslas, but the majority are Lamborghinis that you guys might use more than the Teslas because they're going to probably be gone if you guys join the game. So I'm going to hop into the red Tesla right here that you guys see and drive around the original Jailbreak map. So I'm going to show you guys the town real quick because it's some notable changes over there. So the town, you guys can see there is no donut store. And there is no 1 million store, and there's no gun station. Nothing is here. Just blank space that back then we did not know what's going to be built over here. And here is the old OG Meteor. For 1 year, the Meteor had no purpose. It just sat there. Didn't do anything. So you guys can see the buildings of the OG town. I don't know why I called it the OG town, but you guys can see here, everything is open. The doors, the garages. Back then, Asimo and Bassy planned to make a house robbing update, but that sadly did not come true. But you guys can see, majority in this area, nothing really has changed except for all these buildings right here. The glider shop, the gun shop, the museum, not the museum, the 1 million store, the donut. Everything here doesn't exist yet because they haven't planned it. So all these buildings are open and you guys are able to walk around in them. And hopefully in a very soon Jailbreak update, you guys are able to buy houses because that seems like a cool idea that the players will be able to own houses. So I'm going to show you guys the volcano base or the secret criminal base that doesn't exist in the regular Jailbreak, the classic Jailbreak. You guys can see here, there is a path leading to it, but I added this a long time ago. But in the real game, there's no hole, there's nothing leading here, there's no volcano hole, it's just a mountain. This wasn't even a volcano, it was just a regular old mountain that was there that served no purpose. And now we're getting closer to the original city. You guys can see here, there's no water tower and there's no train station here. The dunes are pretty much the same, but one of the dunes, like this one I think I'm gonna drive to, had a little hole in it that you guys are able to go to. It doesn't exist. Trains are not even added to the game back then. No train station, no train tracks heading into the mountainside and going right beside the museum. It was literally a barren game. Nothing was in this game except for a bank, basically. So now we're in the city. You guys can see this is the old Jailbreak city textures. Everything's pristine and old. Nothing has really been changed except for some things I did in the past in this version. So you guys can see here, I'm gonna walk inside the bank. There was no little fence right here, no little gate fence that stopped cars from entering in. So somehow you got a car in here, it was able to just go down into the bank. So now head down. As the new Jailbreak will call it, this would be the classic or the old edition. So we can see right here, that was the old Jailbreak lasers. 2 jumps, 2 lasers, and you're easily, if there was crouching, you guys will be able to crouch under these lasers and jump here and get your 2,000 cash that you got from the bank. But back then, on day 1, because I am a day 1 player of Jailbreak, the bank was broken. So when you guys first entered the bank, it was like this. It was open, it never closed. It literally, the bank was broken on day 1. People thought you were able to rob it. We were punching the money bags and they didn't give us any money, so everybody was broke. Everybody had 250 cash. The second day of Jailbreak, they fixed the bank and people were starting to get some money. Alright, so I'm back up from the bank. You guys can see here, the bank text was 3D. It was 3D. It was not 2D how it is like now. I'm gonna hop back inside the Tesla real quick so I can drive around the map. So we can see here that the Tesla spawn points, even the Tesla charge stations, the little signs, were not here. A Tesla used to spawn right here. The cars were free, by the way, so the Tesla was free. I think the truck was in the game back then, and the Camaro was free, so nothing was paid. And we have the original little station right here now. This is the little dock for the jet skis. And you guys can see over there from the glimpse, the OG, aka the first garage with the Tesla on the top. I remember this garage. There was no portable garage, so everybody had to go to the garage here. It was pretty cool. I like this design. It matched the theme of the town, city a little bit. Once I enter in, you guys are able to see some textures, and this is how you guys were able to customize. You guys had to go over here, click on this stuff. It was not as simple as today's Jailbreak is. You guys can see here a rainbow texture, a star texture, a blank texture. So it was pretty cool. We can see glows. Sadly, there's no glows. You can see body colors, pretty pastel. Window colors were blue, black, and white. Wheels, there was no rims, and wheel colors was those. But if we hop into the other garages, you can see other textures. For example, this one had no textures. If we hop in this garage, this one had a pretty decent amount of textures. You can see Shrek. A Shrek texture, a watch texture, a flower texture, a purple texture, an ice texture. So back then, Jailbreak wasn't really creative with their textures until I think they hired Maple Stick. They got some better textures for their cars. So now we're going to be checking out the original criminal base. The criminal base hasn't really been changed at all. It has basically been the same ever since day 1. So we can see here, the original criminal base didn't, actually they had some changes. They didn't have the little clothes hanger to get rid of your jumpsuit, but they still have the shotgun, pistol, and I think if I hop out, the shotgun right there. So the criminal base really didn't have any changes that much. Still the same criminal base, nothing much has changed with this criminal base. Hopefully there could be an update redesigning this criminal base, because you can see here it's been the same since day 1. But let's hop on the train tracks. You can see the tunnel of where the train passes by. I think my Tesla sadly did get stuck between the tracks, and no it didn't. So we can see this is the original tunnel. This is not the new tunnel. That's way simpler than that tunnel. And now let's check on the jewelry store. So guys, the jewelry store didn't come out until like the 3rd or 5th update, because the jewelry store was this building right here. We never thought back then this would be a store that would be frequently coming to. It's just like one of the regular buildings that we see in this jailbreak. There's no ladder going up. There's no little entrances, exits up here. Just a bland building. It has the same texture as this building. I never noticed that. Now guys, we are going to check out the museum, because the museum really didn't exist back then. It was a radio station. I think the museum got added a year later, if I'm correct. And we never knew what this building was going to be used for. It was just bland, nothing being used there. And also we can see here, this is where the train tracks lead up to from the train station. The tracks go inside the rocks, and they lead up right here and go down right beside there, and boom. But we can see here there's no train tracks, nothing, no holes, no leadings to that update, because this is when Jailbreak was day 1. I only just hop out my Tesla because I messed up on that turn. But you guys can see right here, this was technically the museum. Just a radio tower place that was never going to get used until the other year. So that's pretty crazy. There's no little fencing, no classic car. That's actually pretty interesting. We can see the outlining right here where my cursor is, the outlining of the classic car spawn point, but the museum's aka radio tower wasn't used until a year later. Also guys, sorry for this rough cut, but this is the police station. We can see the original police station. This police station hasn't really been changed at all, except for one little secret that came up on this monitor. It had a similar screenshot that's on this monitor, but we can see here with the original Jailbreak, there was no secrets of like an old developer screenshot, nothing. This police station has been the same for 2 whole years. No changes at all. No changes. So we can see here the garage where you get your Camaro and your police patrol bike. So it has literally been the same for 2 years, Jailbreak. Do an update with that prison. Freshen it up. Also, we don't see the second part of the map. So Jailbreak was a pretty small map, and still quite is. Even 25% of the map is bigger. It really isn't a big change. So the map is still quite the same size, but it's still a small map. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you where the Creekcraft Horse Easter egg usually is, aka the fire station and the gas station. We haven't covered that side of the map, so I'm going to show you guys right now. You guys can see right here, the fire station didn't even exist yet. Bland. aka this whole map was basically a desert, like Arizona. It's literally nothing, dude, except for some green. You can see here, there's no dirt, there's grass here, but there's no Ferrari. We could go up. There's no Creekcraft Easter egg up there. I think they moved it, but the original Creekcraft Easter egg used to be right there. And let's check out the gas station. They didn't even have the gas station, guys. Nothing. Guys, literally, you guys should be thankful how much Jailbreak has changed. Us as original players only had to rob bank until jewelry store update came out, and that was pretty big. I think 100,000 people played on that update. It was literally pretty cool, that update. So thank you, Jailbreak, for all these new features that you gave us, because your original Jailbreak was literally a desert, a dry town area. So guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this Jailbreak True Classic Edition video. I'll be leaving the game link in the comments section so you guys are able to play it. And tell me if you guys need me to update anything on this game. I will try to fix as many bugs as I can. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this Roblox video. And I'll see you guys in the next Roblox video, guys. Peace out. Have a wonderful night, guys. Bye.